how I approach some of the classic, iconic Henry speeches. I guess the best way to approach them is not to approach them as if they're classic or iconic, or even speeches for that matter. That works. I don't know, the thing is, when you have these famous speeches, one of the problems is, yes, you're coming to a famous speech, and so if your character doesn't know he's going to keep talking, it's a little bit more spontaneous, because it's a little bit boring. Then, because if you approach it as a speech, it just seems to fall a little bit flat. So I try to downplay and build into the swelling nature of the language. Like with St. Christmas Day, I started a little bit lower place than like the Branagh or the Olivier versions, which are both phenomenal, but they have facilities and talents that make them the greats that they are, which I honestly do not possess. But I have other skills that I can tap into as well to build that.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing, end them.
Yeah, you approach them as any way you can. They're still inspiring people. A difference between this and Hamlet, which is what I did last, all of Hamlet's classic speeches are to the audience. So a lot of that was informing the audience emotionally what I was going through, but a lot of Henry's famous classic iconic speeches are dealing with the rousing of the troops and dealing with them on a human level. So the best way to approach them is to find what moves me and to imbue the people I'm talking with these speeches, and stay away from the fact that, okay, here's my big speech, because then as an actor you kind of psych yourself out. You let the speech intimidate you, as opposed to just saying these great lines. And it's classic for a reason. Letting the words do the work for me is kind of how I work.